Show. Hello, baseball fan. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the lefty, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boo. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn. Oh, the throw is wild. And now Ken Griffey Jr. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. And now here's the veteran D. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And he barehands it, and he beats it. He's safe. First and third, 2 away. Craig Biggio will hit next. In the air, right side. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was worked. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Catfish Hunter. What do you look for here?
We know he's one of the best in the game. Doesn't make many mistakes. And if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch.
Warning track. Ball. And you can touch it all, baseball man. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio fires over to first. And Seager is set down.
Batting third.
Here's Mike Trout. Big time power.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Schmidt snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here is Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Judge getting the start in right. 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Got him swinging. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now back at Truist Park, top of the second. And the batter now, Ricky Henderson. That one ripped. Back there. And that is gone. A massive home run. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Base hit. So man aboard. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. Runner on the go. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand has to hurry. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Mike Schmidt getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Runner takes off. Out to center. He's got it. The throw into second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now the DH, Jeff Bagwell. He's already homered here in this one. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Hung up in a rundown now. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. Now they have 2 runners standing at second. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter.
The pitch. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding pranks.
Randy Arozarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Lifted in the air, right field. Gwynn hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Yandy Diaz now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. AL down quietly. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
That one drilled left field, gone. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like Pablo Lopez comes on now. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bouncer to Young. Throws across the diamond, and they get Biggio for the out. So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Ripped on a line. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Josh Young.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Right through there for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the righty deals. And down on strikes. And 1 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next, Jonah Heim. And that one fouled off. Hunter, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Simeon in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Start of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. The line of the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Judge makes the grab. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And 2 away now.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Bottom of the 4th, Seager stands in now.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And Ricky Henderson the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, Mike.
And now batting, Mike. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Catfish Hunter done for the night, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen. Dennis Eckersley.
Pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 1-2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Murray. The wind of the pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And a base hit up the middle.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just can.
Runner on the go. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Just side the wall. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Travis snags it, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And they're starting to run. Back here in Atlanta, now it's Yordan Alvarez.
The designated
Eckersley back to work.
Yordan
Worker into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. Eckersley checks the runner. Alvarez back in standing. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Late on that fastball. Eckersley, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Makes his way towards it. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Foul ball still 0-2. Alvarez on at first, nobody out. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Ricky Henderson. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Trout makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground right side. And it hits the bag. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early to second, and he's out. And that is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 schedule. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. I'll tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you can't.
On to Murray, and Simeon is out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That's hard hit on the line. And they take care of Schmidt for the out. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter now, Jeff Bagwell. Swung on, belted. Trout ranges back. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 10-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Mike Piazza digs in now.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On a line out towards center. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park. So now it's Corey Seager.
The shortstop.
Eckersley back to work.
Seager.
That one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely. So, man aboard. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Up the middle. Into the outfield base hit. Around third. He'll score, and it's now 10-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
The Judge spoils that one. Palmer goes 6 feet 3 inches, over 200 career wins, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Fights it off. He'll see another. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been...
Biggio to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now here is Cal Ripken Jr. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Man at first. Next to hit, Craig Biggio. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Ripken round second on his way to third.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Ricky Henderson. Runner on the move. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. Runner takes off. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. So they turn things over to the righty, Yennier Cano.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Runner breaks for third. One attempt misses. Over to third, but the throw's offline.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
The pitch. Runner. Ripped, but it curls foul. Righty to the plate. On the ground to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one hammered. Trout ranges back. And that one is out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 14-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And now Jeff Bagwell. And a base hit right there. Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. Runner on the go. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Palmer back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Ground ball up the middle. Biggio sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. Ground ball right side. Biggio in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The third baseman.
So digging in, Josh Young. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Boomers up big in this one. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Ripken tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And he deals. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His 3rd hit for extra bases. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Banks off the wall. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed.
Runner takes off for third. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 16-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Sonny Gray into the game. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that,
There goes the runner. Slides for the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And we're back. Bottom of the 9th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Kicks and fires. And
some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Simeon, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. High fly ball down the left field line. Henderson Ranging back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Seager stands in now and watches strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Palmer is just one strike away. Right through there, got him, and that'll do it.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours